What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today is great because not only do we have 2 new updates from the devs, but we have found out that there are secret walls in this game. Now don't worry, all will be explained, so go ahead and grab yourself a snack if you haven't already. And hey, if you're new to the channel, by clicking that big red subscribe button below, you will unlock your good day of the deed. And hey, maybe we could try and get this video to 19 likes, that would be cool, but I'm joking. Let's just try and smash 1 like on this video. Now, I want to start off this video with, of course, these secret walls that I'm talking about, because it seems like, I guess, it's one of those things that somebody has either found in the past, right, but basically have not shared it on the internet, or this could quite literally be one of like a very minimum amount, or should I say small amount of people that have randomly come across this. Now, it does come from the mythical lands of Reddit, and I will link it in the description below as well, but it says the following: 2 hidden walls in every vault catch. Now it continues to say, not sure if this was posted yet, but found these on accident tonight and figured I would share. They are in all the vault locations. Now this is super cool. As you can see from the video in the background, you can literally come across these 2 hidden walls that are breakable, and it has got a lot of people wondering what else have Crystal Dynamics hid in this game. Now I think this is a cool feature, so definitely go and check it out for yourself, and also see if you can find some more secret things in this game. But it's safe to say this is definitely one of those things that I guess you quite literally have to randomly hit a wall to see if it was breakable, right? So I don't know what the chances of actually missing this would be, but it definitely has got me wondering how many breakable walls are there in this game that you basically have just completely missed because, hey, you just don't want to randomly start hitting walls, right? But moving on into the video, I want to kick it off with the updates. Now we've got 2 updates, one from Megan Marie, who is at Crystal Dynamics, and the second one is from Phil, and they are discussing 2 different things. So the first one, that is by Megan Marie at Crystal Dynamics, is actually regarding the matchmaking in this game. Now she is also super active on Reddit, but she goes into digging up some really good points, and I'll link that post below as well. But like I said, it's regarding the matchmaking in the game, and it says the following: we understand some folks in the community are not getting as many matchmaking experiences as they are hoping to see, and or are encountering difficulties around using friend invitations to team up online. Here are some quick explanations, remedies, and a couple of open issues we are working to correct. And she did also go into adding a quick note that says, after 5 seconds the search runs again, expanding the range of hero power levels incrementally, and it basically could take up to 2 to 6 minutes more or less. But this is what's happening when you are not matching up with people, and the reason for this is just to expand to full range of possible matches, again based on population. Now she did also add a tip that says you don't need to wait for a full strike team, you can launch at any time, and if all the players use the launch button, the countdown timer will actually drop straight to 4 seconds. And there is an open bug where the strike team nameplates don't always flip over to display searching for heroes, even though you are actually searching. Now the best indicator is the text in the center of the screen indicating assembling heroes, and we have a fix for nameplate searching for heroes refresh coming in a near-term patch. Now she did also go on to doing, well, I guess you can say like a Q&A more or less, and there were a few different questions, but I've basically selected 3 that are not only of interest to myself, but I thought would basically be more beneficial to you guys. But again, this post will be linked in the description below, so you can go ahead and check out the whole Q&A for that. But the first question is, are certain maps more likely to get larger strike teams matched sooner? And the answer to that is, if you prefer choosing a specific war zone over quick matching, the highest traffic for matchmaking is observed in the following. So you got Out of Shadows, Enter the Avengers, Stark Realities, Our Town, and We Are Back. So that's definitely something interesting to take into consideration for sure. Now, going on to the next question, it is, are certain maps less likely to receive quick match fills? And the answer to that is yes, due to their specific nature. We currently exclude vaults, harm challenges, and elite hives from being filled within quick match. Matchmaking into these specific missions may take longer than other missions and will only happen open for players who choose them directly from the war table. Now the second, well, it's actually the last question, should I say, and that is, are there limitations on matchmaking in the Reassemble campaign? And the answer to this one is yes, there is, until you finish the campaign or choose to enter the Avengers initiative. Your matchmaking is limited to the heroes and missions that you have unlocked, and we have various fixes coming to multiplayer and matchmaking systems included in our next major patch, which is version 1.30. Now of course this is the patch that we're expecting more or less this week, but I could be completely wrong, but that's just going on the basis of all the bugs that we've had in the game, and this is of course said to be one of their biggest updates for the game. So hopefully after this it does resolve all the issues we are having, and then they can just focus on continuing with adding the content they have planned for this game. So leave all your thoughts on that in the comments below, but I wanted to add that in here because I know matchmaking is such a big problem that a lot of people are having, and I guess not a lot of people are even bothering to basically do because of the long wait times, but hopefully this kind of gives you that solution and answer as to why it's taking that long. Now the second update comes from Crystal Dynamics Phil, who made a post earlier today saying, and I quote again the following: "Update on daily mission reset, team is aware and working on it. We are currently investigating issues with daily missions not resetting properly, and the team thanks you for your patience while we strive to find a solution." So I've seen a lot of comments on this earlier today. It's happened to me as well, so again, it's not something to really be panicking about, and unfortunately it did happen last week. Even though the patch also did get added into the game, again, in comparison to what that's fixed versus this new patch we're meant to be getting, I can honestly say I think we're going to see a major difference in the game's performance. But again, if you are facing this problem, I know it's not everyone, but again, it's majority of people. Don't worry about it, they are working on it, and I'd imagine there'd be probably an update on this later today, if not tomorrow. But the cool thing about this is that the devs are actually working more or less every day in terms of giving us feedback, right? I honestly thought that when it would come down to weekends, we probably wouldn't hear from the devs, but I've said this in yesterday's video, and I know a lot of you guys can relate, right? Although we're having all these problems, you have to give credit to these guys because they are consistently keeping us in the loop. So we're not just basically blind to what everything going on around us, right? We are exactly in the path we should be, and the devs are like, hey, we are also seeing these problems, so don't worry. And if you compare them to other game developers, like a big example would be Rockstar for Red Dead Redemption 2, of course. In terms of how they're dealing with that situation, it's completely different. So again, I'd like to just say thank you to Crystal Dynamics, because more so just getting these updates on the weekend whilst we come across these problems, of course, it's just nice to know that we are in the loop and that we're actually seeing progress. But guys, that's going to wrap up this video here. As always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more awesome content. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.